Hi, everyone. It's Christine with Momspiration412, founder of EduPlay. Welcome to our first story time. We are honored to have Jacqui Phillips with us. Hi, Jacqui. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me, Christine. I'm so excited. This is
I
my
know, me too.
first virtual story time.
Yay! That's exciting.
Well,
Yes, so we are super excited. So I met Jacqui when she did a book reading down at the waterfront, right? The Barnes and Noble in
yeah.
Waterfront. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was so awesome. I took the kiddos down. It was like Christmas time.
Yes, it was the 22nd, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they loved it. I mean, they sat there, they just loved listening to your story. And I was like, we got to partner up somehow, some way, because everything that you do is all about kindness and love. And it's so amazing to see, that coming through a story. So I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And you also go into some schools and you talk about kindness and you read the story there and you have a song that goes with it, correct?
Yes. So this past year, from 2018 up until we started to go through the pandemic, I was doing a kindness tour. So I would read this book, A Time to Shine, and then I have the Yum Yum song that goes with the book. And we would do reading, questions and answers, talk about kindness, love, how can you be kind to your friends in school. We would talk about hygiene, the gift of literacy, and then we would do a sing along at the end. So it was a lot of fun.
I love it. It's touching on so many things and it's so amazing. So that's great. Yay. So
Yeah.
anything else before we start reading?
Well, I mean, I'm just honored to be doing this with you today. And I hope that, everyone is kind of staying busy, even though we're all stuck inside,
Mm-hmm.
and staying safe. And hygiene is more important than ever now
Yes.
because, that's the big lesson out of all this, right? Wash
Yes,
your hands, protect yourself from germs. So,
exactly.
but all I want is with my books, like I feel so blessed that, these stories come through me. So I just want to touch other people's lives so they, feel love and kindness, and
Absolutely.
know how to share it as well.
Absolutely. And we talked about that a little this morning in my video, Start Your Day with EduPlay, because
Mhm.
I said, what a perfect theme, not only just kindness in general. We've got Mother's Day coming up. So
Yeah.
showing kindness to our moms through all the things that we do,
Yes.
and we have those kindness cards I did for them. So you guys can check those out in the units and also just spreading that kindness to everyone. So I'm going to be talking about it on the radio this afternoon about that. Just like you never know when you pass someone on the street or a
Mhm.
neighbor, or, you never know what people are going through. So just offering that kind heart that you have and a smile can go so far.
It's true. It's true.
Mhm.
And the when you write a book, you're never expecting really anything, I don't think. Especially, I'm a pretty new author. I've written just a few books, so far. And
Which are amazing, all of
well,
them. So
thank you. Thank you. But it's so like lovely when someone will say, like my friend Sherry, she was like, my grandchildren learned how to read with your books. Like they know all the sayings in the book,
oh, I love that.
brushy, or look both ways, like from my bike book, and just these little sayings that I put in, and it just like touched me so much to even hear that,
Mhm.
because it's so lovely to touch another person like that,
Yes.
especially little ones, because they're going to grow up with a different mindset if they learn these lessons, through their life.
Yes, I agree. I agree. These things are so important to nurture them,
Yeah.
at such a young age and just continue to nurture them as we grow, as they grow.
Yeah. And it's a lot of fun too. So,
Mhm.
and I don't sing my songs by the way I write them. And then I have this lovely, lovely man, Drew, who will do the musical, score for me. And then in the song you're going to play, it's his nieces that are singing the song. So
Oh, cool.
it was Drew Villaforte. And you can find him on Facebook. He's amazing. And he did all the music for the song. So it was kind of funny when I wrote it, like the words, came pretty clearly. And I could hear the beat, but I don't have a musical background. So I remember I was in New Orleans working on a Food Network show. And I was like, okay, Drew, I have like 10 minutes. I'm going to try to sing this to you. You might need therapy after this, but this is what I'm hearing in my head. And I'm like, I think you're the only person I've ever sang to. So
I love it.
Lucky or not, but so
I know, and that's what I tell my the parents all the time. I say, listen, I sing for the kids. I said we don't sing because I have a beautiful voice.
Yeah. My girlfriend Shannon, she's a principal, and she's like, they don't know if you have a bad voice. Don't worry about it. They just are excited to sing. And I was like, because one day I was doing an event in Pittsburgh at Chartiers Valley.
Oh, yeah, that's my school district.
Yeah. So I did a Dr. Seuss event. I guess that was like 2 years ago. And that was with my first book, I Got a Bike Now What? And we did a sing-along as well, because I have another song that'll come out with a book called Hugs Are Happy that I wrote, but I haven't published it yet. And so we did sing along with that. And my parents were there. I mean, it was a really big event. We did like 3 different groups, like 400 kids per group.
Wow.
So I had the mic from when I was reading the song, reading the book. And then when the song came on, I thought I shut the mic off. So I was like, going to just act like I was singing, but like not really singing. And I heard my voice and I could see my dad in front of me. And I was like, oh, and he started laughing. So I'm like trying to shut the mic off. So it was very funny. So I would like to be very clear that I don't sing the songs. I just
you have a beautiful voice, I'm sure.
Oh, I don't think so, but thank you. Voice for children, maybe.
Right, exactly. Well, if anyone is on here, we love to know who is here so we can see who's joining us today. So if you guys are popping on, let us know that you're here. And we love to give the kiddos shout outs. That's my favorite thing to do, is give all the kiddos a big shout out when they're on. So, but we're going to get started reading, right? Okay. And I'm going to make my screen small so you guys can see Jacqui a little bit bigger. Okay. And as you go, Jacqui, are you going to ask questions as we go or at the end?
Let's do it at the end.
Okay.
I think that would be more fun, and we could ask whatever questions you want. If you want to ask the questions, that would be great, and we can make it a little interactive.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
all right.
Cool.
See if there we go. All you, Jacqui.
Okay. So this book is called, it's from my book series, The Adventures of Stushy and Bello, which you can see behind me as well. And it's called A Time to Shine, How to Help a Friend Who is Being Bullied. So I'm going to just read a little bit about Stushy and Bello first so you could see and get to know who they are. My name is Stushy. Stushy is a dog. He is young. Sometimes he doesn't think about the consequences to his actions. He loves going on adventures, bopping around, and playing all day long. His favorite activities are swimming, running, and eating. His favorite game is fetching tennis balls. He loves playing with his brother Bello. Bello and him chase each other around too. When Stushy is not on an adventure, he's enjoying a long nap. He is very friendly, outgoing, and loves giving kisses. My name is Bello. Bello is a cat. He is always watching out for his little brother Stushy by making sure he is safe while they are having fun on their adventures. He is always thinking about things before he does them. He loves eating, stretching out, and laying in the sun. He also loves being around people and having his belly rubbed and giving kisses too. Stushy and Bello were excited to start their first day of school. A brand new school year meant new experiences and making new friends. As they were walking to class, they saw a new student they had never seen before. So I'll put this up a little bit too, so everyone can kind of see the artwork.
Hold it. I could hold it here too while you read.
Okay, that's great. Thank
Yeah.
you. Stushy and Bello approached the new students as they were excited to meet someone new at school. Hi, what's your name? Asked Bello. My name is Stinkers, as he hesitated to respond. Stushy was confused. Maybe he heard him wrong. What? Stushy asked with the big surprised eyes. That cannot be your name, he explained. Yes, that is what the other kids call me, said Stinkers. In the classroom, Stushy and Bello sat at the desks next to Stinkers. They both looked at each other as they realized, being closer to Stinkers, that he was indeed stinky. And you can see there's a little smell in the air. So, Stinkers had a dirty coat, which looked gray and brown instead of blonde, and was very matted. He had long bangs that covered his eyes. When Stinkers smiled, Stushy and Bello saw brown teeth. They did not understand. Why had he come to school so dirty? Stushy and Bello went home and told their mom about Stinkers with concern. Their mom said, let's invite Stinkers over to our house for a play date. It's always nice to be kind to others and make new friends. The next day at school, Stushy and Bello invited Stinkers over to their house for a play date. Stinkers called his mom during lunchtime to get permission for the play date at Stushy and Bello's house. She said yes, she would pick him up after work. Stushy and Bello found out a lot about their new friend that day. Stinkers lived with his mom, but she was at work all the time. At home, his babysitter was always busy on the phone. No one ever pays attention to me. I feel lonely because everyone is always busy, expressed Stinkers. Stinkers also said his mom was usually too tired when she got home from work to give him a bath and make sure he brushed his teeth before bedtime. Stinkers tells his mom he does take a bath and brush his teeth, but he really does not, as he does not know how to take a bath and brush his teeth on his own. I want to learn how to take a bath and brush my teeth on my own because I want to look nicer. I want to impress Callie, said Stinkers. Who is Callie? Asked Bello. Callie is a calico cat. She is the most beautiful cat I've ever seen. In fact, I have never seen anyone quite like her before. She has 2 different colored eyes, green and blue, and half of her face is orange and the other half is black. She has a heart birthmark above her green eye. She is very unique and really nice too, said Stinkers with excitement. It sounds like you really like Callie, implied Bello. But Callie will not even sit next to me on the bus, probably because I stink, or maybe she doesn't even know I exist. All I know is that I cannot talk to her like this, exclaimed Stinkers. Without hurting Stinkers' feelings, Stushy and Bello made a plan to help him get cleaned up. They tell Stinkers he will get a haircut, but first he must get a bath. They show him how to brush his teeth too, the right way. Stushy likes to brushy. It's important to brush our teeth and gums. Healthy teeth and healthy gums make our smiles go yum, 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 demonstrated Bello as he taught him how to brush. No wonder Stinkers was stinky. He was not using toothpaste on his toothbrush. Thankfully, Stushy was able to show Stinkers how to brush his teeth the right way. To take a bath and get cleaned up, water and soap are needed. You have to use soap in the bathtub too. You cannot just jump in and out of the water, said Bello. Now it was official. With clean teeth, a bath, and a brand new haircut, Stinkers looked like a doggy star. Stushy and Bello decided to give Stinkers a new name to match his new look. They decided on the name Chippers because he was happy. He had a radiant smile to prove it. The following day, Callie got on the school bus and stopped by the empty seat next to where Chippers was sitting. Is anyone sitting here? Asked Callie with a smile. No, no one is sitting here, but you can if you want to, responded Chippers. Okay, thank you, she exclaimed with a smile. By the way, my name is Callie. What's your name? Are you new here? She added with an eager tone in her voice. I am not new here, but I feel brand new thanks to my friends Stushy and Bello. My name is Chippers. Nice to meet you, Callie, he responded. Chippers and Callie rode the bus to school while they talked and laughed the whole way. When Chippers got off the bus, he did a one-paw high five to Stushy and Bello. He flashed his brand new white smile and his teeth sparkled. Chippers exclaimed with confidence, "Thank you, friends." The end.
I love it. I love it for so many reasons.
It's so cute, right? They're so
It
cute.
is. I do love it. I love it because a big thing too is even just his name. You could tell, like at the beginning of his name, when you are being called something over and over and over again, you just are feeling that, and that's how you are internalizing it. It's like us talking to ourselves even and saying, negative things to ourselves over and over again. You start believing those things.
Yes, exactly.
And then you start saying positive things to each other, or you're again calling yourself a new name, and you just are a whole new person.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it for, so many things. There's so many lessons in here, about kindness, about helping friends out, and another thing is not judging people, because the other kids said that, don't judge, because if you judge, it's no better, and find out how you can help instead of add to the problem,
That was one of the lessons I wanted to, that I hoped that children would get out of this, was that these are brothers, they're adopted brothers, actually, Stushy and Bello. And they, instead of just like sticking together, or they could have like teamed up on him, they were like, we need to help him. This doesn't make sense. Why would he come to school so dirty? There has to be something wrong. Like, even though that wasn't all said. And I think that sometimes we don't realize how smart children are. So they feel it. They might not be able to articulate what they're feeling, verbally, but they, like in the book, knew something was off. So they wanted to act in a good way to make a like positive change, as opposed to how could have been handled in a negative way.
Right. Right. I love it.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. And like also too, not assuming that he knew what to do to fix the problem.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother part of it, because a lot of people, they may not have the skills. They may not have the knowledge to fix what's causing them to feel a certain way or act or look a certain way, and it's just really taking that time and, learning about that person and spreading that kindness and just loving on that person. The biggest thing for me, I lead with love, because it's so important,
It is. It is. And I always like to say, you don't know till you know, because it's true. You don't know till you know. And it's someone, and a lot of times it's by someone helping you, and maybe you don't even realize they're helping you. We don't usually learn by people telling us.
Exactly. Exactly.
I
know. I had that breakthrough. Like, people would tell me, oh, you got to do this and you got to do this and you got to do this. But like, you've got to kind of experience it yourself.
Yeah.
To realize, like,
it's true. And the more you do something over and over, the better you get at it too.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. Do you have any other questions that you want to ask the kids that are watching right now, the students that are watching?
Yeah. So if you guys, so we talked about kindness a lot. We talked about kindness this morning. This is also about kindness. So what are some of the things that you guys do to spread that kindness? And we talked about it today. We did the tree yoga pose today.
Yeah.
And that was to represent kindness because like you are in the center of it. And your branches and your leaves are what you're spreading out into the world, and you're spreading that kindness, and that's what we want to spread. So, what are some of the things that you do? If you're watching, let us know. If you're watching the replay, let us know because we want to know what are some of the things that our kiddos do as random acts of kindness because they do things that we don't even know, and they don't even know it's kindness. I think sometimes they just do it from their heart,
The one message I always write when I'm, signing a book for a child or for a gift or someone, I always write, be kind, be loved, give a hug, be happy. Love, Stushy and Bello. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought of that. It came to me when I first did the first book, and I was like, this is the best saying for a child because those are like the branches, right?
Yeah.
This love, happiness, and then, give a hug.
And that's something I've actually started saying, a lot. I say, because during all of this time, obviously we all are connected virtually, but we're disconnected, physically. Yeah. So I say that to them all the time. My community, I mean, you hear it from me all the time. I say, I'm sending you lots of love, hugs, happiness, and health because we need that no matter where we are in life. I mean, we could be in a pandemic and we're not seeing people, or we can be, and we could be so busy with life that we still need all of those things. I mean, those are the essentials.
They are for sure. And, I think also, especially you're a mother and me as an author, you have to walk the walk too. Like if people see you, especially with like children or even adults, I mean, anyone really, if you're putting that out there and you're always loving and kind and, you really are, it's not just like, some facade, you're walking the walk. People will emulate that around you and you'll attract more of that and you're not going to attract that other stuff because people don't want to be around what they're not.
Right.
You attract what you are. So.
Yes. But, I love it. I love it. And we have a fabulous, fabulous community here in the Momspiration 412 community. And I know it, I know that these moms here, they're supportive, they're encouraging, and they all talk kind to each other within the post. And it's so refreshing to have that kind of community,
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a Pennsylvania girl originally. So,
yeah.
I always say, my friends here too, but the nicest people in the world, like anyone that ever visits there and like, will tell me, because I live in New Jersey, New York City area, they'll be like, man, those people in Pittsburgh are so nice. Like, everyone's like that. It's just the way it is,
I love that. And I've never been anywhere else. So that's refreshing to hear. I didn't know.
No, it's true. I don't know, just everyone has said that to me. So many people. They're like, oh, you're from there? Oh, I went to college there. The people were so nice. Like I could tell you like a million stories.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I have to say, like, it was so exciting to do my first Barnes & Noble event there. I did one for Reset first before I did the children's one. But both experiences, and the woman, Patty, who runs the Barnes & Noble, she's just such a beautiful soul. And it was my mom that made it all happen. My mom calling and going there and,
wow,
just being persistent. And it was just the most like beautiful, amazing experience of my life. Like, you have a lot of great moments in your life, but there are those that are like forever, like stamped on your heart where you're just like, oh my goodness, and I remember that day because I said to my mom, I went running in the morning. So, I run a lot, but I was really nervous. And I said, well, even if it's just like you and daddy and my cousins, like who cares? Like if there's 3 people, you know,
Right.
and it was just like such a beautiful experience.
It was.
And I just, and I always like think of Pittsburgh. I'm like, where better to do your first Barnes and Nobles than in your hometown, you know?
Right.
So,
And it was, I mean, full of kids, and they were all attentive. They were loving it. I mean,
yeah,
it was nice.
lovely. It was lovely.
Yeah.
And we got to meet. And I want to say I'm so proud of you, Christine, because you were talking about it and you're doing it. And I love to see people that take something, make it come to fruition, and work hard at it. And you're doing
Thank you.
So
Thank you so much.
Inspirational, because I know how hard it is to
Yes.
make anything happen.
It is, but it's been wonderful. And I think a big part of it is, you know, we talk about leading with our heart and leading with love. And I think that is really, you know, people have said that to me. They're like, I see that it's like just, it's genuine, it's true. It's just the love that you're shining out. And I'm like, thank goodness, because it's sweat and tears back here, but we are making it happen. And I am just so honored to even be, you know, leading this, you know, and being a part of it and having this community. So it is such an honor to do it all for everyone, for all the moms.
How passionate you are, you know, that you really love it. It's authentic.
Thank you.
So you can tell.
Thanks.
You light up.
I do. It is my favorite thing.
Before we go, I have a little treat for your students. So hold
on.
On.
Yes. And we have a song for them too.
Oh yeah. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. I have someone very special. We might only have like 2 seconds with him. But I have the ambassador of love, the real Bello.
Hi, Bello.
My little love bug. I just adore him. But he doesn't always like to be on camera. He doesn't even like to have his picture taken. So
really?
Say hi to Bello.
Hi. The most talkative cat I've ever heard.
Oh, you have no idea. That's nothing. I was like thinking, oh gosh, because he likes to sit on my lap a lot. And I'm in school right now, so I'll be like at night or in the day, whenever I can, you know, be studying on the computer. He's like on my lap, and he'll scream. He'll be like standing on another chair, and he's screaming to get in my lap. And I'm like, oh, the ambassador of love is here. He needs to get love. So it's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was thinking like, oh gosh, I hope he doesn't scream the whole time I'm reading. So I was pleasantly surprised he was sitting like right across from me, like just chilling out.
Oh, that's good. Like a child. I mean, my kids are like occupied right now.
Yeah, he's like a child. He screams. He wakes me up in the middle of the night. Like one side of the covers, you know, whole thing.
You'll be all ready then, all set.
It's so funny. So, but thank you for today. This was lovely. Thank
you. Do you want to do the song?
Yeah, let's play the song and end it with the song.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Jacqui, for being here. This was amazing.
Thank you for having me. And if anybody has any questions or wants to talk, just message me.
want you to brush it because healthy teeth and healthy gums make our smiles go.
Yum, yum, yum!
Well, let's hide that. I love it so much. Thank you so much. That's so much fun. And that's perfect for Dental Health Month, too.
Yeah. I think that's February, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I've done Dental Health Month before, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's perfect.
It's good for so many things. So thank you so much for joining us. And if you guys have any questions for Jacqui, go ahead and pop them in here. Or what's the best way to reach you, Jacqui?
You can just message me on Facebook.
Perfect.
Or my website is JacquiPhillips.tv. So it's JacquiPhillips.tv. But all my social handles are the same. It's Jacqui J. Phillips. So
Perfect.
Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Facebook.
Excellent. And we can even add your info in the comments here so people can get a hold of you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed our story time for the day. Thank you, Jacqui. Any last things?
Well, thank you for letting me be your first story time. I'm honored. It was exciting.
Yes, such an honor. Thank you so much. An honor to have you for sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be sure to let you know when the next book comes out.
Yes, for sure. We'll be there.
Okay, thank you.
All right, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Happy Thursday. Remember, guys, see each moment as a chance to learn, create, and have fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.